All right, yo, what's going on, TTO? Thank you for hanging out with us, hanging with TTO. If you haven't done so already, make sure that you send out any last-minute messages to your teammates, to your friends inside of TTO. You want to get everybody that you know on the hangout. We're going to crush it out tonight, give you guys a challenge. It's going to be super exciting. So with that being said, I'm going to make sure that you guys are all caught up with everything that we have to do. So just so you know, every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our opportunity call. Make sure that you guys plug into that. Even if you don't have a prospect on that call, I would highly suggest that you get on that call to hang out and listen, because repetition is the mother of all things. What do we say? Whatever. But you want to listen to Cedric over and over and over again, because if you listen to it over and over again, one day you may be asked to do something or step up or give the same opportunity call. You never know what the future holds. So you want to make sure that you are dialing into that call every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now, we have our tip of the day calls. They happen at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you need a daily vitamin, go ahead, check that out. You want to make sure that you and all your teammates get in on that call. If you happen to miss the call or you're at work or whatever, you can always access all of those calls inside of your marketing system. We also, every night, Tuesday at 9:30, you're here with me now. So we also have Hanging with TTO, where you get to see different team members, different leaders on our team share their nuggets with you guys. And then Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Cedric and some other people, sometimes we have the Google Hangout, the opportunity hangout that you could plug your prospects in. Once again, I'm going to tell you guys that even if you don't have a prospect on, you want to make sure that you get on, because you want to hear this information over and over and over again. So make sure that you plug into that. And then Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our Millionaire Mindset calls, which are amazing. You will get one of the best hours of training, at least, that you will ever experience. You want to make sure that you get on that call, that your team gets on that call. And if you ever miss any of the calls, you can access all of those calls inside of your Team Takeover marketing system. So make sure that you're doing that as well. Right now, as important as it is, I will state to you every time we have a call how to dial in the call. But one of the things that will keep you and your team updated on all the calls that we have and everything that's going on inside of TTO, if you ever want an update, if you want to keep track of your leads, is getting the TTO app. So it's really important that you have that app. I'm going to go over in just a second how you can get that app on your phone right now. So if you give me a second, I'm going to screen share. You want to make sure that you get this app. Tell your teammates to get this app so that they can stay plugged in and get all the alert notifications and things like that. So if you give me a second, I'm going to share my screen, the entire screen with you guys. I'll bring that up. Uh-oh. Hold on. Tree, can you see that? Or is it like everything? Hold on. Yeah, it's everything.
I can see everything, yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Good?
Cool.
Better? All right. So this is my cell phone, obviously. And if you're on your cell phone, you want to do the same thing. You can go into your App Store or your Google Play Store. I'm going to click on my App Store right now and download the app for you guys. Team Takeover. That's what you click in, and then you just download the app to your phone. Super easy to do. Make sure you don't miss out on anything. Alrighty, once you do that, you can open it from your App Store, but I'm going to show you what the app looks like. I'm going to kind of, 1 second, drag it over here because it drives me crazy over there. Put it where I want it. And then you can click inside of your app. If you're new to Team Takeover, right now you can, Team Takeover would like to send you notifications. Click the OK button. You want to make sure that you get all the notifications if you're getting a lead or if we have a team call or whatever. So click on the OK. You can click on what is Team Takeover. You can set up your TTO training account and log into your back office. If you're new to Team Takeover, you want to make sure that you click on this Set Up TTO Training Account, where you can go in and look, Cedric does all the great videos to help you get started in your business. So I'm going to kind of click out of there, come back in, and show you how to log into your TTO back office. Yep. Oh. Check it out. Maybe you want to log into my back office. I'm not sure, but whatever. All right. So inside of your app, you can check out your leads, your links, make sure that you get all the push notifications as well. You can see your latest leads that have come in. You can view the details of that lead. I always like to click done if I send the sample to keep myself updated. You can also see the recent lead activity to track what your lead is checking out so that you know how to properly follow up with that lead. Click on this center button like right here, and it'll take you back to your leads. You can view all of your links as well by clicking on your links, and you have access to your due diligence page and the instantly ageless sample page. If you come back here, remember, click on this big button to go back. If you scroll all the way down from your app, you can log in to your full TTO back office from your phone as well. And then you could also make sure that you enable all of the, like click on these buttons and enable all of the push notifications. So that is the inside of your TTO app. Make sure that you have it. Make sure that you enable all of your push notifications. Make sure that you stay in contact with your leads and have your links readily available for you guys. So that's how you get your Team Takeover app. Awesome, right? Make sure that you grab it. Let me hit escape here and come back to my face. Oh yeah. Stop the screen share. So with that being said, we have Giselle Rose with us today. We're gonna take you guys through, I'm gonna take you guys through a challenge. Giselle's gonna talk to, oh, got stuff popping up all over the place over here. Giselle is gonna take you through some of her journey in network marketing, and we're gonna get the opportunity to learn a lot from her. So if you're with me today, I know some of you that are watching are already gonna know what I'm gonna say. But I have some tips and stuff that I can offer you guys to help you in this area. And what I want to do right now is everybody take a deep breath, because if you're on this Hanging with TTO right now, I want you to think about something that truly changed my Jeunesse career, my network marketing career, all of it was the day that Cedric Harris gave us a 30-day video challenge. It was for 30 days. I cringed at the thought of it. I'm just going to be honest. I was like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe I'm going to get in front of the camera for 30 days. It's that moment when you do realize that you may care what people actually think about you. Because as much as we say, I really don't care what people think. They're, you know, when you're standing there afraid in front of the camera, you will decide that, you know, oh my gosh, I don't want to look like this or I don't want to look like that. But if you're serious about this business and you want to expand your market, you want to expand your network on Facebook, you have got to decide at this very moment that you are going to take a 30-day video challenge. What does that mean? You are going to post a video every single day, every day without fail. Make a commitment. Every single day for 30 days. 30 days. Can you make that commitment? It doesn't have to be the most enlightening video that you've ever seen. It doesn't have to be the most fantastic video that you've ever seen. But when you do shoot the video, you know, you can keep it short, 2 or 3 minutes. And the point is to connect with your audience, to let them see the real you. No, we talk about how this is a relationship business. You're going to connect with people from your marketing system, right? And you have the ability to connect with them on Facebook, right? A lot of those people that you find on that log into your system or that want a free sample or whatever, you can find them on Facebook, and then they can start to watch you, and you can build that relationship of trust with them. So if you are serious about changing your business and about expanding your network, and you want to take the bull by the horns right here, you want to say yes. Like literally, go and say yes. I don't know, put it in TTO, start getting your entire team ramped up for it. I will tell you that this one single thing, there's a lot of things that changed my business, but this one single thing that I decided to do in my business propelled it to incredible heights. But you have to decide to not say 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days in that you're tired of. It has to be the full 30 days. It has to be the full 30 days. Let me tell you, anything that you do for 21 days in a row is supposed to create a habit. 30 days will get you sunk into that habit. You'll get excited about shooting video. Trust me, in the first few days, you're going to maybe not like it so much if you're a little hesitant in front of the camera, but by day 30, it's going to get easier. And I want to tell you some of the things that I really haven't shared on Facebook, on my private page, and things like that to help you get through this challenge. So I kind of wrote down some of the things. It's kind of embarrassing, but I'm going to tell you guys anyway because it's going to help, right? That's why we're here, to share. All right. So one of the things that I would always say to myself is, and I share this with a group of my own team members, is to remember that, beauty isn't just skin deep. You can look beautiful on the outside, but it's your soul that people really do fall in love with. And you have to watch. It's watching what you say to yourself, because what you accept in yourself, people will believe that they can say those things to you. If you say, oh my gosh, I'm a mess today, or I look this way, positive thoughts, positive energy, all that positivity is a serious thing. Make sure that you're not talking down to yourself about how you look or what's going on. Beauty's right here. Anybody that you want to actually connect with, the skin deep beauty only lasts for a second, but if they can get to know you, if they can get to know who you really are, then that's something that nobody can ever take away from you. Beauty wipes off, it ages, all that stuff. If you think about it, the depth of who you really are is what's really beautiful about you. At least in my opinion, that's really what's beautiful about you. I like to get to know people. When I see you guys shoot video, it's fantastic. Don't talk down to yourself in the video. Trust me, you're fantastic. I think you're all great. And I'm interested in getting to know more of you guys. Now, one of the things that I did was I took a pen and paper like this one, and I wrote out all the reasons why I needed to do this video challenge. My personal why it would be important, how it's going to expand my network, how it's going to get me more confident in front of the camera. All of the reasons, I just kept on writing. Tonight, before you shoot that first video, you may want to write down every single reason why and keep it close to you. Every reason why you have to do this challenge. If you're serious about your business, write down every single reason. You're going to ask me why. Why do I have to write it down? Because there's going to come a day. The first day you get excited, everybody's doing it, right? And I guarantee there's going to be some of you, make sure it's not you, but there's going to be some of you that fall off by the end because the reasons why not are going to consume you. They're going to consume you. You're going to go back and look at videos and think, and somebody might send you a message and all the negative things that happen. You're going to have to hold on to these reasons why so tight that 30 days is going to be a breeze. Every time that you come up with any kind of rejection that gets in your head right here, that it's going to try to consume you, you got to stop it. Just stop it. I don't like it. I'm going to go back to my reasons why. This is why I have to get this done. When I make a commitment, I do it. You have to decide to make a commitment. Trust me, regret hurts worse than rejection. Don't ever forget that. You'll regret. You don't want to stand here and wonder what the heck is going to happen. Nothing ever happens by standing still. Nothing. Nothing will ever happen if you just stand still. It's just playing it safe. Regret hurts worse than rejection. You don't want to think back 30 days. Damn, darn, I should have started 30 days earlier. Dang, I should have did this at this time. If you keep starting over and over and over again, it's more difficult. Just push through it. Decide to push through this 30-day video challenge, and you will watch things in your business change. You will watch yourself make connections with different people. You will expand your network. It's 30 days. It's 30 days. When the 30 days are up, you're going to decide to keep on going. If you can stay committed, I guarantee you're going to think it's for 30 days and you're going to become a video addict. You're going to wonder what happened. Why? Like, it's day 31. Aren't I supposed to put a video out? And it's going to become second nature to you. But it will be a rocky road. I promise. It will be. But you can make it if you make the decision. You can make it if you write down every single reason why and decide that regret is going to hurt a lot worse than rejection. Video challenges change lives. This one can change yours. Get everybody that you know on your team that you care about, anybody that's serious that wants to expand their network. They need to do it. This is coming from somebody who had no network marketing experience talking to you right now. Would I be sitting here without the power of video? Probably not. Probably not. Think about that. Think about what would have happened if you would have started a year ago and made that commitment. Think about what would have happened if you would have started 6 months ago and made that commitment. Don't do that again. Don't keep starting over something. Make the decision. Jump. Do it. If you decide to make the 30-day video challenge, go post in TTO. Go get people hyped up about it. Hold yourself accountable. I will do this 30-day video challenge. I will not back out. I will not make excuses. I have decided to take this and run with it. This is something that you could do every single day that can change the face of your business. I guarantee it. So that's what I got on the 30-day video challenge. Gisela Rose. We have Gisela Rose with us today. G,
Oh, yeah.
Say hi.
Oh, I'm here. Yeah, no, it's definitely something. You know, I look back at the first videos when I did the 30-day challenge, and I didn't finish the whole 30 days, but even that effort of doing something got me a lot further than having done nothing at all. And it made such a difference. I look back at my first ones and it's like, oh my God, they're so embarrassing. But you know what? Who cares? I didn't die. I woke up the next day. I get, you know, not everybody loves it, but you get people that actually do. Like you said, everybody's going to attract a different kind of person. The kind of people that, you know how you just click with certain people. Everybody's got value to share, and everybody's got things that they can, it doesn't have to be a video always on Jeunesse or anything like that. It's just everybody's good at something and they can teach. They have lessons to teach, or they're funny or whatever, right? Just be yourself. And even if you don't post them, I think, make that one every day anyways. Mm-hmm. You know, Maritza actually had a really good point one time, and she said that she'll make the video just even on her thought, even if she doesn't post it, it's still there and done, and it gets easier and easier all the time, right? So it's definitely a good exercise for everybody to do. For sure. It's definitely, video diary, video everything. If you have a thought, like I would say all the time, if I got consumed with a whole bunch of thoughts, I would text myself the thought. I would shoot the video right there, shoot it over again. It would be 2 o'clock in the morning. I'd shoot the video. If I had more than one video to do in a day, I would change my shirt and do the next video. It doesn't matter. It's a matter. Keep videos in your arsenal. Maybe there's a day that you don't feel good. Maybe shoot 2 videos in the day that you're all pumped up. Change your shirt, shoot another video. You got one in your arsenal for the day that you're not feeling well. But don't give yourself an out. Yeah. One of the things is just don't understand, quit. Just don't give yourself an out. That's it. Once you make a commitment, it's over. It's over. You're going to post videos for the next 30 days. That's it. And watch things in your life begin to change. Mm-hmm. Speaking of things that change in your life, I want to take a second and just introduce you guys to Gisela Rose. If you don't know who Gisela is, you need to follow her on Facebook. Let's get her face on out here. Hold on. This is Gisela Rose. So if you don't know her, you need to go and follow her on Facebook. She is a sapphire inside of Jeunesse. She is one of the realest people. She will have one of the best conversations with you. She's super sweet, super smart. I absolutely adore her. One of the best relationships that I have inside of TTO is with Giselle. I absolutely adore you, Giselle. Thank you for
hanging out with us. Thank you for popping on.
Well, thank you.
That.
Thanks for having me. You're like way too kind. I'm really not that nice. I'm actually really happy. Everybody knows that.
So tell us a little bit about how you have gotten started in network marketing and how it was introduced to you.
Basically, it was a girlfriend had got me to go to a meeting about 6 years ago. And to be honest, I didn't like it. I didn't like how they were doing things. It was kind of a bait and switch where they won't tell you why you're going, and then they lock you in the room to get your credit card. And I did that for about a week and quit. I decided I can't bring people to this. So my girlfriend after that went to a different company herself, and she kept saying, Giselle, come on, you got to come and see this new one. It's shakes. It's nothing like the other one. And I kept saying, no, no, no. I don't want anything to do with that kind of stuff, right? But one day I decided to go. They were having a barbecue. Sounded like fun. The wind in me went. And I tried the product, and I absolutely loved it. And just went from there, because, you know, just because somebody's had a bad experience once with one thing doesn't mean it's like that with everything else. It's just like, you know, there could be 15 Taco Bells, one's really good, one's not, right? So you should never ever shut the door on opportunity, because it really did change my life. I was a single mom. I was working in construction. I'd worked in offices before in corporate, studied law, did all sorts of things. Found myself after my father died and my divorce, I ended up working at doing concrete work of all things. But it was probably the best feeling, because there was no office politics. You'd go, you worked really hard. I got in great shape, learned a lot of something I normally never would have done. And that's kind of where the Richard Branson thing comes in. You say yes and figure it out later, because I had no idea what I was doing. But I ended up getting my red seal in it. And so that was kind of an accomplishment. But I knew there was a better way. You know, you work for different people, and there's always a ceiling. I ended up getting hearing loss from working in the construction sites. I didn't have hearing protection. I was too dumb to know the difference. So I have hearing aids now. So I'm never ignoring you guys. If you say hi, I honestly didn't hear what you said. But yeah, so when I joined that company, I didn't know what I was doing. I was like you, Cheryl, I was brand new. But what I did is I just did whatever they told me to do. I got to a really high rank in the company in my first 5 months. So I was making really good money, but the product changed. It wasn't the same anymore, and I couldn't put my name behind it. So I had to kind of search for a new home, and I went from a few companies, a couple startups, a couple more established. And then when I came across Jeunesse, it's having had those experiences with the other companies made me realize what we have here. And it's something so special. You can't ask for a better setup, a better corporate, a better global market, a better team to be with TTO, and the support that we get. You know, I have endless amounts of people that I can go to for help. So many different people. We're not just stuck with one person in our upline to help us. We have a whole team of people that, you know, have no problem at all. Nobody cares what leg you're on, where you're at, who signed you up. I don't even ask people who their sponsor is. It's just, yeah, if you need help, I'm here for you, right?
Right on. So I want to just say, you know, what is great about what you said is it was an event. You went to an event.
Yes.
Events change lives, right? How important is it to show up to events, G? I call it Giselle G, sorry. How important is it to show up at an event, G?
It's one of the most important things. I tell you, I don't miss any events. If I do, I have to be on my deathbed. But I go to every event that we have. I don't miss it, because they're the people that you meet. And it's really important to go outside your box and outside your circle when you go to these events, because you all know your team, but that's where you meet the people in the hallways that are going to teach you something different. That's where you get those relationships with other people. So that first event was, I had to be dragged. She had to ask me like 5, 6 times. I used to even hang up on her because she kept asking and asking, but she didn't stop. And I ended up being her #1 recruiter in every company after that. She made a lot of money off me, but she was persistent, right?
Yeah, right on.
And she taught me so much. She taught me a ton. And then, you know, that was, I'm glad she did it. And I'm glad I said yes.
Right on. So people, seriously, any event, Your live event is right now. You're sitting here in front of the Google Hangout. You have events that happen Monday, Wednesday, every single event, every single one that you could show up to. Jeanette's events, all of them. Try your best. Do everything that you can to get to them. One event, one, just like G, just like Giselle, it can change your life, right? So tell us about the journey and how, you know, TTO, and talk about finding your home inside of TTO. Tell us how that went.
Well, the best part, well, it was Brett Coffey. We'd been teammates. He was actually my downline in the previous two companies, and he actually went first with Cedric. And I was reluctant again after the last one. Kind of wasn't what we had hoped it to be. But something, it's kind of like when you get bit by the bug and you get bitten by the dream, and you know that it's possible. And the further you get in, the more you learn that what they say is right. It's not something that you step into and or an overnight success. You have to put that time in, right? And so I knew that for all the time I'd put in previously, this is where it's really going to expand more, because with TTO and just the leadership and the personal development, I can look back and I've come so far. It's crazy how much improvement it has. Like, I have actually 5 books on the go. I have my one that I take, that I travel like in my purse, right? That's one notebook for all the events. And I have another one that's for my tip of the day and these kind of things that are all from the coaching. Then I have the other one that's with my stuff in the training I've got to do. Then I've got the other big one, and this is my ongoing list of people. Every time a new person comes into my attention on Facebook, I add their name to the list, right? And then I've got my planner. So I've got 5 books on the go all the time. That's how much training and events that I do, right?
Right on. So,
yeah.
you know, people to ask me all the time, how do you find content for videos? How do you post content for videos? If you're inside of TTO, you have an endless. You have the marketing system that has every single tip of the day call for over a year. Every Millionaire Mindset weekly team training call. If you are struggling for an event, go inside of your marketing system and go and listen to the recorded calls. You'll have content for days. I know when I first started, I would do the same thing. I still have notebooks of notes from tip of the day calls, notes from tip of the day calls, content for days inside of TTO. You should be ecstatic. I know that I feel like the luckiest person, but you should feel like the luckiest person if you're on this hangout right now. You have solid team members, solid team members inside of TTO, solid training inside of TTO that's second to none. Take it from G, who's been in a couple of companies and understands the flow of network marketing and feels so grateful to be inside of TTO right now.
I don't know if I can show you this. I've got a little trick that I do to get really easy access to things, especially the important, like the calls to me. I don't miss. They keep me going. They keep me growing. So what I did is when we got the push notification from the TTO app, I went to the link and I saved that link to my home screen as well. So I don't know if you can see it. Oops. It's on the bottom there. But if you push that, it just goes directly to all the calls. So it's just a one button. So if you're, people say that they're at work or jobs or whatever, you can listen to these anywhere. Like your 15 minutes, just plug in your earphones. I mean, rather than the radio, right?
Right on. You see. Oh yeah, I see.
You start all the calls and it just comes up, boom. So.
Yeah. So once you get the push notification, and you save the link to the call. Right?
Yeah, open the link and then just save it to your home screen.
Right on.
Yeah.
Do that. Save it to your home screen. That's a great tip, G.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. How about that? G rocking it out. So, Giselle, you've been through some training and some things like that, been through a couple companies. So getting started with TTO, I wanted to talk about how you get people started and how we get people started and how powerful it is to get started inside of TTO. So if you want to address that for me.
Oh, well, the getting started is huge. And I tell you what they've done, Mike Grady and the team that work on all the sites have done just a fantastic job. I mean, this is second to none now. When you go on and you go through the pinned post, which is the most important thing, when you saw anybody new comes in, they should be tagged immediately there. And I even write a note with them, start here, and go step by step by step. And the training videos that you go through with Cedric, The biggest thing that I really, really like about that is I know when somebody's completed it, and I know when they're serious and that they want help. So I have them send me their why. I've sent him my why. I sent it to Cedric. I sent it to Brett. But it's really important because it's easy to forget sometimes and to go away from that. So it's good to always keep that at the forefront. And then it's really hard when you're brand new, picking up that phone. It's like a dead weight, right? And people can make their list and then they get to that point where it's like they overthink it, overanalyze. So what I recommend is go back and watch those videos over and over. Every time I have to make calls and I have to pick up and do my own, I'll go watch Cedric again. Just that thing, because it pumps me up and it makes my brain feel like in the mode to do it, right? And I don't overthink things. So I think that getting started is definitely, you want to make sure every single person goes through it and go through it more than once.
Right on. I'm going to take you guys to that getting started right here for a second. But if you are new to TTO and if you have, we know, just as a tip, we know as your upline if you have completed the videos because you should have sent us your why. If you're serious about the business, you should have sent in your why. Like she said, she sent in her why. Like, are you sending your why in? Have you gone through the 9, I believe it's 9 modules of videos that's inside of there? It's huge. Take it from somebody that, you know, understands how important it is to get started and get started right. Right, G? Like, how important are those videos?
Yeah, it's critical. If you're serious about your business, you're going to do the training. I mean, everybody's done something that they've had to learn before, a skill. I mean, I was talking to somebody the other day about, first time you use a sewing machine, right? It's like the stuff's getting matted up, you're sewing the wrong parts, you put something together after hours, you realize it's completely wrong, but you keep doing it, one day you're good, right? Or it could be, using a screwdriver and tools, right? Or whatever, of being a carpet mechanic. It takes time to learn it. And it's not that hard, but you have to start somewhere, right?
Right on. So I'm going to take you guys 1 second. Let me get my screen. Hey, can you see that?
There. Yep.
All right. Okay. All right. Yep. I can see it now. Here we go. So the importance of getting started and getting started right is the path to your success, the path to if you want your teammates, the people that sign up with you, to get started right. So you go inside a TTO Dream Team, you tag them inside of the pinned post, which is right here. Cedric Harris looks just like it has a big sign that says start here, right? So you want to make sure that you go through your training. The videos that Giselle is talking about is right here inside of the Team Takeover Marketing System /sign up new. You're going to go through the 9 videos, right? You're going to go through the modules. You're going to send your why to your upline. You're going to do all those things that are right here. Make sure that you get started right. Go through your compliance training. Cedric tells you exactly how to do it right here. Number 3, you want to go to your iTunes or Google Play Store and download our Team Takeover mobile app. You know how to do it. We just went through it right here. Right here tells you how to get into all the live team training calls, what happens on Monday night, Tuesday night, Thursday night, how to use 3-way calls to assist your upline. Cedric even gives out his phone number. I mean, it's huge. Right here is all the answers to how to get started and how to get started right. Make sure that you plug in your team members inside of the pin post and TTO. Make sure they're going through that Team Takeover Marketing System and they go through the sign up new area. You have your initial contact video is in here, all the phone numbers that you need. If you haven't gone through the pin post yourself, you should go through it. You should be taking your team members through it. You should be partnering up with them and making sure that they go through it as well. So going to come back to me now. Make sure that you go through that pin post and have everybody do it as well. Right on, G?
I'm on here, sorry. 100%. Yep. It's definitely worth it, and it empowers you. To me, it empowers me, I find, right? I like having that help. No matter how long you're in, there's always something new to learn, and it's like an ongoing journey.
So me and Giselle, we were talking earlier today, and she's talking about some 90-day runs that she was doing, and wanted to talk to you guys about a little bit of detail of the 90-day run and how that can affect you as well, right?
Right. Well, everybody, you got to relaunch all the time, right? That's just the way it works. And part of my story when I started, I started with, you know, with one person. I ended up running with somebody different. I had a phone call one day from a lady I didn't know. And she called me and she said, hey, introduced herself. She says, I'm your upline and I'm in Edmonton. Would you like to get to the next levels? And I said, yeah, right? Totally. And so she took me under her wing and every day walked me through back office, taught me things. You know, we stayed in contact. We did goal setting and she worked with me and got me to rank after rank after rank, right? And that was something that if she wouldn't have made that phone call to me and dug down to the tap rooting, I wouldn't have got to where I did and I wouldn't have learned what I did. So what I like to do is I go through my list of the people in my organization, I call, and the one key thing to finding out if somebody wants to run, because it's not always the best time for them, is when you ask them, they have to immediately say yes. Like right now, they have to say yes. If they hesitate a little bit, then maybe, you know, get back to them in a couple of weeks or when they're ready, because some things are going on, right? And they can't focus. But you're going to find the people that are ready at that particular time. And then we get to work, right? Then it's like you make a commitment and we're going to go and do the goals, set the ranks that they want to hit and work together very closely on to achieve that.
Right on. Right on. Yeah, there's 90-day runs. You're going to keep on relaunching your business. You're going to help people get started. You're going to want to restart. Doesn't matter what rank you are. We all do it. Everybody does it. We go through the pin post and start over again and start over again and start over again and start over again. And you just keep on doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. That's how it's done. 90-day launches. Get with your upline. Get those videos done. People, you have to go through them. You have to send the emails. You have to write out the lists. That's how you get started and get started right. So what Giselle is saying, it may seem super simple, but it's really impactful. All of those things impact your business. You want to make sure that you get started right, get your people on a 90-day run. And, you know, all of this stuff is really, it's great stuff to get your team started in your business. Right on, Jane?
Yeah, we got to start fresh all the time. I'll go through and I'll do it exactly as if I was a brand new person myself. I've got like we did up a goal setting sheet. So we put down our goals, right? I put down the people who also are running with me. So I'm going to send that in and then I'll have, you know, Brett and Cedric and stuff help. And then I also did up a activity log, right? So I can see what I did, because then it's for me, because when I go and look back, it's like, did I really do enough? Could I have done more? How many calls more could I have made? Did I skip a day of a certain thing? But it's got the videos on there, like how many videos did you, it's got everything TTO related. So I like to track that.
Right on. You know, one of the things that you realize about Giselle, and one of the things that I take away most from Giselle, is her organization skills. If you want, you know, you have to be organized. You have to manage your time. You have a lot of people, or even if you're new, you still have to make sure that you're hitting this step, doing this thing. 5 notebooks, keeping things separate. However you determine how you get organized, or however you determine how you're going to manage your time, there's no one that's going to actually tell you you have to work from 8 to 4, which is what we're supposed to like. But you have to be self-disciplined enough to understand what time you decided to work, right? So you write that stuff down. Time management is one of the things that has truly changed my business. No one has to, we come into this saying, no one has to tell me what to do, but you have to tell you what to do. Are you going to be willing to tell you what to do, sit down and actually do it? Stay organized and actually do it? That's going to help you. Right? Get a planner, write it down, and hold yourself accountable. All things of starting a new business is holding yourself accountable. We can tell you to go through the pin post, but if you don't do it, no one's going to come and slap you on the wrist. You don't get a ticket. You don't get anything. You know, you're not going to lose a day's pay because you didn't do it. It affects you. You have to hold yourself accountable. So when Giselle says, if we call you and ask you, are you ready to, you know, launch your business? Are you ready to get started? Are you ready to go through the pin post? And if you're going to hesitate, okay, we can't do anything. we're not the boss. That's not how it works. Leadership does not mean being the boss and telling you have to be here at this time and you have to be here at this time. It's a volunteer army. So you have to be ready to volunteer, but self-discipline enough to hold yourself accountable. Will you hold yourself accountable? How bad do you want it? It's holding yourself accountable for the 30-day video challenge is the same thing. How bad do you want it? What time did you decide to go to sleep? Wake up. For me, like, I mean, I even have written down what time I'm going to fold the laundry. It's ridiculous. But it helps me because I have to stay organized. This time is dedicated to this project. This time is dedicated to talking to this person, following up with friend requests that I have. I go through the friend requests. There's time set aside to go through friend requests because I want to actually send them a voice message and connect with these people. No, it can't be lazy in it. Like, treat it like a business. Seth always says, treat this like a business. Treat it like a business. Hold yourself accountable for the things that you're going to do. If you decide to go through this, it's going to actually change everything that you've done. It's going to change your business. That's just the facts. Time management, staying organized, doing video challenges, keeping up on all the things that you say that you're going to do, to say it, but to actually do it, to take action, that's what changes. That's what's going to make things happen inside of your business. Go through those posts. Get your upline, your why. That way they know that you're serious about your business. What's it hurt to call somebody and say, if you're listening to this and saying to yourself, no one's called down to me to go through the pin post, so what? Call up. Mm-hmm. Call up. We're trying to reach down, call up. Let's do the craziest thing. Call up. You know what? I want to launch my business. I got to send somebody my why right now. It doesn't matter. Send it to somebody. Get crazy. Get crazy about your business. Get crazy passionate about your business.
That's actually, sorry.
No,
that's one point. Actually, thank God, I'm thankful you brought that up because that's something so important. And I know lots of times it can be intimidating to reach out, right? If I hadn't have had that introduction call with Cedric when I first started, I probably would have been too scared to call him, right? And it can be super intimidating. I know a lot of people say, I don't want to bother you, you're busy, but that's the kind of busy we like. When people reach out to me, it makes me feel like I have a purpose because that's the whole thing. It's about helping people, and I can't help people if I don't know, right? So people have got to stand up and be noticed. Put your hand up, just like, if you're in school, where you get the kind of kid in school that you put up your hand, or did you just sit there and not get your questions answered, right? You just got to do that because, there's a lot of everybody, and we don't know unless people reach out, and it's super important, and we like it. Yeah. I like it.
I like it. Like, decide you're going to be crazy coachable.
Yeah. I want to get to know people. I want to know who they are. Yeah.
We actually want our phone to ring with your number on it. Yep. We do. We're asking you. Call us if you're ready to take your business. If you haven't gone through the pinned post with somebody, call somebody. Call one of us. Send us a message through Facebook.
I love walking people through the back office. We both get on the computer. Anybody, if they need help with that kind of stuff and they haven't learned how to navigate, or there's some really cool things you can always show them. I love walking people through that. I could do that all day long.
Right on. Right? All that stuff is gonna help you change your business. Make sure you're ready to be coachable. Ask yourself these questions. Am I just gonna call and say, I'm ready to launch my business. But when they ask you to do something and write the list and pick up the phone, are you going to do it? Be ready. Be super coachable. When they tell you to do something, be ready to do it. That's the difference. That's what's going to change your business. Having enough self-discipline. Stay organized. All the tips that G is giving you right now will truly benefit you inside of this business. If you take these challenges and do these things, the one thing, you can't talk about it, you have to be about it, right? You can't talk about it, you have to be about it. We can get off this hangout at 10:30, 10:45, but if you decided to take the challenge, who's going to stand out? The person that waits until tomorrow to post their first video, or the person that posts their first video at 11:15? Be crazy in action. Take massive action. Nothing ever comes from comfort zones.
It's funny. The one thing, nobody's ever going to give you advice that's not something that's going to help you. Like, you just have to trust it. Like Cedric, the stuff for him doing this, I've never had a team give us video challenges and things like that. You know, look at everybody that's doing it, how far they've come, right? And I see so many people doing it, but he wouldn't be saying it if there wasn't a reason, right? You know, you have to have that content out there, and just for your own improvement, right? If he tells me to do it, I'm doing it. That's it. I've even started trying to scope again.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
So, Giselle, being somebody that's, you know, experienced in this business and network marketing, how has network marketing changed your life? What's it look like differently now than it has, you know, 6 years ago or 7 years, however long ago? What's the differences now?
The difference is I feel like I'm more in control of my future. I'm not depending on a job. I'm not depending, you know, you could have the best job in the world and, you know, they could change management. There's no secure. I feel more secure in where I'm going and more empowered. It's something I would never, ever give up. I tell you, when I have grandbabies one day, guess what kind of books they're going to get for bedtime stories? It's not going to be Cinderella. They're going to be listening to GoPro and send CDs in the car, all that kind of stuff, because you know what? It's so valuable. I really, you know, it's too bad this kind of thing wasn't around when I was younger, but we didn't have the same social media. We didn't have the computers. Everything wasn't out there, right? I mean, unless somebody in your family was doing Amway and left a cassette laying around, I mean, you didn't really have access to what we do now.
Right on. Personal development is huge. The way you change, like, so your life has changed. How about your own personal, like, can you see the growth in yourself? Because to me, it's scary funny what a year looked like, you know, what I looked like a year ago until now. How about for you?
Oh yeah, it's you get over a lot of fears. You realize that you're more capable of things than you ever thought imaginable. I mean, I used to get phone calls before, and it'd be like, I had an upline before. He'd call me and he'd go, Giselle, you got 3 days to get 20,000 in volume. And I'd go, you're nuts. And I'd hang up on him. But because I was pushed like this industry, the way it is, just the go for itness, the get out of your comfort zone is, like, I guess probably the biggest thing of doing things you never thought you were capable. And you know what? I'd go for it and I'd get it done. I was like, wow, okay, that actually is possible. They weren't telling me something impossible, right? So I think that is probably the biggest thing of all, is just you gain more belief in yourself, right? And that you can do things that you thought were unachievable.
Right. How about surrounding yourself with like-minded people?
Mm-hmm.
And how that changes how your friends change, how things change in your life. You know? Yeah.
Well, before network marketing, it was about living for the weekend. Everybody lived for Friday, right? Mm-hmm. You know, I was actually thankful when Facebook came along, because I could just stay at home and still hang out with my friends, because that's like done with the going out thing. But that's basically your surroundings are the people that you grew up with, or people from work at that particular job that you're doing, right? So with this, like you said, the people that are on the same page and in the same zone as you is to me huge, right? Because you are the people that you surround yourself with, right? So I can't even say I've got a 5, because it's like there's 50 of us, right? Or 500 of us, 5,000. But yeah, it's really, really important to do that, because it's easy to get caught up in life and people's drama. But when you're with a group of people that don't participate in that kind of thing, then it's not even an issue anymore. Like at my life, I don't have any drama going on.
Right on. I know. We're like, you called Giselle. We both are. I think our first phone call together, G, was like, we prefaced it. I was like, hi, my name's Cheryl Coco, and I don't do drama. She was like, I don't do drama either. We're going to be great friends. So talking about business and talking about ideas with people who are like-minded and you know, that are thirsty for knowledge and hungry for things is going to change your outlook. You're going to take note of what you like to do now and what life is like in a year from now. You know, like one of my most prized possessions that I have right now is a journal of every single day from the time that I started with TTO. Is I've written every single day in a journal, every single day. When I go back and read what I've written, like that first month or whatever, first 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, I'm like, what in the hell are you? Or what is happening? You could see the shift in knowledge. You could see the shift in how far you've come. You know, we may say or get excited about all the monetary things that network marketing and things like that could bring, and all that's really exciting. But the personal growth that you'll have will be priceless. I promise you. The friends that you have, that's one of the greatest things network marketing will bring. Money comes, that happens, but the change in yourself, the change in your life will be priceless. The things that you overcome, the fears that you overcome, the things that you see, the things you want more of, the knowledge, everything will become, your relationships with people like Giselle will become priceless. It will become absolutely priceless, right, G?
Yeah, well, that's a huge part of what this whole journey is about. The family that we've developed with everybody. I mean, I can't even say enough, you know. I look at the people that have connected together, right, on the team, and it's like, these are lifetime bonds. I mean, Brett and Megan are like my family. He's like my brother. He's amazing, right? And I can't thank him enough for all he does. Everybody on the team, what you do, you know, we've got so many people I look up to that give us so many great things. It's a lifelong family, and it's really cool. Oh, and can I mention something? I just got to give a shout out to Wesley Anderson. That tip he did the other day, I swear everybody should go back and listen to that, because it put my brain back in a place of something that I did in the beginning that I'd forgotten about, because he had those 5 steps. And the biggest thing when I started my business, and what got me so many people and got me to Sapphire so fast, was doing those demos. And I haven't been doing that, because I had to go meet people for coffee. I'd do it right in the coffee shop. We'd meet for lunch. I'd put it on them, take their photo, show them their photo side by side, send it to their phone. Even if they didn't buy it, they couldn't deny it, and they'd be going, wow. And I tell you, that's one thing that it just kind of left my brain, because I just haven't been doing it. But I think everybody should go back. I think it was last Friday's call. But it has so many ideas for not running out of people, not running out of prospects.
Yeah, that's good stuff. You know, we like, you often forget about the power of like Instantly Ageless and the power of doing those first demos. Like, that's why the relaunch 90 days, it's why going back to basics, all that stuff is really important, right? You have to remember all the stuff and the excitement of getting started. Gee, it's great. Put Instantly Ageless on people. Watch things happen. It's great stuff.
Yeah.
So, gee, one of the greatest things that you've learned in network marketing, one of the biggest tips that was given to you that you could share with us, or one of your greatest takeaways?
Oh boy.
Is that a loaded question? Everybody kind of gets.
No, there's so many all the time, but this one, the big ones, is just that repetition truly is a huge thing, because I can listen to things over and over and over and get something brand new every time. Like, I'm probably on my 9th round of Air Glory, right? Go Pro. And every time I hear something completely different, right? So it's, to me, my biggest thing is about, it's like a school, a free university that we have, right? On how to improve your life. And it helps in no matter what kind of job you do, in relationships and absolutely everything. You know, Cedric's CDs, I can pretty much do it word for word. And I get something new every time.
Giselle does the best said impression you will ever, and I mean ever, see. She does the best. Oh my gosh, she can do word for word the CDs, dude. That's rocking. So repetition, I'm sorry, G, but it is fantastic.
Well, I tell you, he's my best friend in the car. Right? Those road trips.
Yeah, road trips. Yeah, you have your own traveling university. So repetition is key. Yep. So greatest piece of advice.
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power.
Take it away from you.
Right on. So, you know, we talk about, you know, video challenges, being brand new. Oh, let me come back to me. I'm all checking you out, G. Awesome. Like brand new you video challenges, how to stay plugged in, getting started, understanding that part of the journey in network marketing here, like Giselle was saying, is finding your family inside of TTO, understanding what you have. Take a step back for a minute with me. And whether you're new or you've been in a few network marketing companies or whatever, it doesn't matter, whatever. Take the time out sometimes to take a step back and understand what you really have here. You have people from upline, sideline, crossline, anywhere that are willing to help you. People that get excited about this TTO. It's like a movement of what you're doing. How happy are you to be a part of TTO? I mean, we do crazy good stuff here. We have some of the best leadership on the planet, some of the best training on the planet, the best marketing system on the planet. Everything that you could possibly need to run and launch a business, right? Never forget, always go back and remember just how crazy lucky we are in having the family that is TTO and all the people that are willing to stand by. I think JoJo put one of the most impactful posts in there. Look at these people. I'm going to tag these people for you. All of these people, no matter who you are or where you're from, contact one of these people and we can help you. We can help you, right? Don't ever take that for granted. Giselle is giving you the experience and understanding that how lucky she feels by being inside of TTO. The journey, 90-day runs, getting back to basics, all of that stuff is really good stuff. Getting started with the pin post, understanding who your TTO family is, taking that 30-day video challenge, right?
Does this count as one of my videos?
She's all up on Blab, Periscoping, like there's videos everywhere.
Those count, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Get your Facebook videos out there. Get your face out there. Let people understand. Part of hanging with TTO is getting to know us, getting to know your TTO family, getting to know the strength and the structure inside of TTO, getting to know the bond of people that you have that are going to be here for you, right? Understanding their experiences and their knowledge. Think about the reasons why you're standing on TTO right now, why you're hanging with TTO right now, and they're all the reasons that you have to shoot a video, all the reasons why. Getting to know people, see the feeling that you have right now when you're connected. Like to me, it feels like I'm talking right to you. If you're watching this, I'm talking to you. Guess what your audience does when they get to see you on videos? They feel like they're talking to you. You can get really passionate about it because you understand that somebody's talking to you. Don't forget how impactful video is. If a picture is worth 1,000 words, 30 seconds of video is worth 1,000,000.
And you know what the funny thing is too? It's that power of one, right? Yep. And Cedric really put that in my head too, big time. You never know what it is that's going to be what stands out to somebody. I mean, I've seen videos that I thought, you never know what's going to affect somebody. So just do them all, right? Because you never know when that magic's going to hit. And I tell you, look at the girl that got that video on
Chewbacca.
Yeah, when I saw her video, because I went doing a TTO search and I kept seeing her video and posting, and I saw she's got like 10 likes, like nobody's liking views, like nobody viewing it, nothing. But I noticed it stood out to me because there was just something different about it, just something unique. And I guess she was been sharing it in different groups. And look what happened. I mean, she ends up on, what's the show? Sorry. Not Entertainment Tonight, the other one.
I thought you were talking about the lady that did the Chewbacca mask thing.
No. I'm talking about the one that did the Insulacious video. That was on not Entertainment Tonight. What's the other one?
I don't know. I haven't watched TV in a really long time.
You see it. It's in our marketing system. It's in our 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
The girl that just has the fan going and doesn't say anything, right? And she had like nobody viewing it, nobody looking at it. And I kept just seeing it over and over and over. And then boom, somebody saw it and picked it up. Yeah. I mean, you just don't know what's going to take off.
What's going to click on somebody. Yep. You never know. So I know. I'm thinking that you're talking about the lady who put the Chewbacca mask on. It was like a zillion freaking views, but still.
Well, that's another example. That's another perfect example. She probably had no idea that was going to happen.
Right?
I mean, no idea.
Her
Yeah.
laugh was contagious. I don't even know why I was laughing, but you guys know I laugh for nothing, but that thing was hysterical. You never know. Exactly. You have no idea what can actually go viral. You just don't know. So post them all. Post them all. The getting to events, you know, can you imagine TTO without Giselle? Come on, you guys. Like, what if somebody didn't drag her to that first meeting? She said she was drugged to her first meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Getting to events changes lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to make sure that you stay plugged into every TTO event that you can, including our phone calls, our hanging with TTO, every live event that you can. You never know what you're going to pick up from it, right? Never know what memory you're going to make at what. All those things. Giselle, drugged to her first event, and is now said she caught the network marketing bug. She caught the bug, but did not want to hear about it. Was drugged from it. Right, G? Good stuff. Make sure that you get to your events and make sure that you're dragging as many people as you can.
Hey, even use the line. I mean, I did it half just to get her off my back, right? And so, I mean, tell people I'm not going to quit bugging you until you come with me, depending how you know them, right? But I mean, who knows what flips or switch is going to be flipped.
Right on. So tonight we get to hang with Giselle LaRose. You guys, make sure you take the 30-day, get your TTO app. Seriously, go get your TTO app. Go get started. Go send your uplines, your whys. You should be going through the 9 videos. Seriously, get your app, go through the 9 videos. You know, send your people your why. Make sure that you're getting started right. If you've already been started, go back and go through a 90-day run. Go through the pin post again. Go through the pin post again. Make a commitment to go through that pin post again. Understand the power of TTO and staying plugged in with us. Staying plugged in, you know, it's like that juice that keeps you going. Stay plugged in. Take the 30-day video challenge and understand how, you know, your life can change. Things change.
And get your TTO gear too, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yep. Get your TTO gear. TTO hacks.
TTO gear.
Mm-hmm. Go get your TTO gear.
Yeah.
So, G, anything else you want to add before we sign off? Because, you know, I absolutely adore you. Any other nuggets you want to add to us? Stay organized, like Giselle. Seriously.
I try. I do my best at it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just stick with it. You know, this is a long journey. This is a journey that takes some time. And like even when I did the blab the other day and we had Brad Lee on it, he said something like that. I got that one moment out of that. And where he said, if you're going to be, because he said he couldn't be on Millionaire Mindset because he's a multi-millionaire now, right? He's the one that does Lightspeed. He does the virtual training in our back office in Jeunesse. Very successful. And so he said to become, you know, to go from to a millionaire to a multi-millionaire, he said the one thing you got to be able to do is to fail over and over and over. He said you got to get used to starving sometimes, not having any money, not being able to buy toilet paper even, right? But that's just part of the journey to get there. And the people that quit at that can't get any further, right? You're just going to stay at that level, but you have to be able to fight through it. I mean, every single successful person has been knocked down over and over and over again. You know, once you know how to earn it though, and that's the best part of that, is becoming that person that has the capability of that, because nobody can ever take that away from you. Once you've learned how to make $1 million, you'll always know how to do it again. Right. And you'll have those connections again. So if you really, really want this, you have to stick with it and you have to fight through the up times and the down times.
Yep. If you want to grow, you got to go through the growing pains.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Not just like a marriage. You don't walk away. I mean, people that stay married a long time, they have their times. It goes up and down, right? But you give it your best, right?
Right on. Right on. So there you have it. That's how it's done. Stick and stay. Don't quit. Keep pushing. Make commitments. Yep.
Married to TTO. I'm married to my family. People ask.
Married to TTO.
Yeah.
That's all. Giselle, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I'm coming right back to Giselle because we want to see you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Stay plugged in, people. Stay plugged into your marketing system. Stay plugged into the team calls. Stay plugged in to hang with TTO. Repetition. Giselle, oh, I'm coming back. Giselle said that repetition is so important. You want to make sure that you stay plugged in to all those team training calls that said those to the opportunity calls. All that repetition is going to help you inside of your business. Get and stay plugged in. This is how you get started. Go take the 30-day video challenge. Go shout it out. I want to see videos. Tag me in them. Let's rock the house. Let's get Cedric crazy. He's going to wonder, why the heck are all these videos showing up on my timeline? Start blasting them with videos. Guess what, Ced? We all taking the 30-day video challenge. Look out, brother. Good looking. All right. Keep rocking, TTO. Love you guys.
Thank you so much, Cheryl. I appreciate and love you, everything you do for us. You're absolutely amazing, and I can't imagine anything without you.
Oh, thanks.
So, sisters for life, East Coast girl, yep. West Coast girl.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you guys soon. Bye, TTO.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.